वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए हो वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए कर रहे हैं इंतजार घर ले जाने के लिए आकारी बन करके हम वतन में जाएंगे हम उड़ के चले जाएं ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में उस प्यारे से वतन में उस मीठे से वतन में हो अव्यक्त वतन में हो हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में हो उस मीठे से वतन में Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Happy Sadguruvar. Just now we all offered bhog to Baba, and now we'll be listening from Didi, and then series will continue. Today's day 4, pilgrimage of remembrance, true server. Now we'll listen from Didi.
Give everyone's love remembrances to Baba while offering bhog to Baba. Baba, with lot of love, accepted bhog on behalf of all of us, Avyakti Parivar, everyone else. And then Baba, deep silence, sharing the drishti of love and also silence. It was very, very, very deep, very lovely. And then Baba said that at this time, two qualities are very important. One is trust, other is courage. Baba said that trust, self-trust is very important because you are on journey, and journey is easy but also is ascending. So never, never lose self-trust. Always remember that I have to continue, I have to maintain self-trust. And for that, take every step with courage, thinking or remembering that if I take one step of courage, then Baba's help will be all the time there. Baba will come forward, will be with me and guide me. So Baba said, trust, trust, self trust, then Baba as guide, trust Baba. And also, yes, there will be many scenes in drama for yourself and for many others, but also always remember that drama is beneficial. Have trust in drama also. So Baba said, trust and courage, both are very, very important at this time. And just maintain total trust, don't allow any subtle thoughts even come in your mind. Then Baba said it's very, very important at this time that create a timetable in such a way that there is silence and then actions or whatever you have to do. And in that also, Baba said, first, silence of listening, silence of speaking, and also of eyes, not say images or anything. So, silence of eyes, silence of ears, silence of words, and also then silence or stop actions also for a while. So Baba says you have to balance this and then accumulate power of silence. When there is power of silence, Baba says your subtle energies or subtle abilities will grow, which will not only keep you light, but you will feel like an angel. You will feel your angelic stage. And then Baba says, yes, you will have to speak, you will have to hear, you have to do action, but it will be like angelic. Listening in that, you will feel like angelic stage. It is through angelic stage that I am listening, I am speaking, I am saying, and serving also through actions. And at this time, children have to reach to that angelic stage. And then you will feel very, very close to angelic Bapdada. To feel close to Abhay Bapdada, you have to be angelic. And when you are angelic, you will feel day and night the presence or company of Abhay Bapdada. So Baba in the end was really as if this is what we have to do now, so that as the time is approaching for service and for your own self, for yourself also you need angelic stage. And to be true server also, you can serve through angelic stage. So Baba was taking me into that experience also. And then Baba gave lots of love remembrances. And Baba said, yes, there will be certain tests, certain situations in your personal life, in family, all over. But this angelic stage will definitely, Baba says, take you beyond, and you will be able to serve more than what you are doing now. Then Baba gave lots of love remembrances. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. We had been churning, reflecting, discussing what is true server, what is to be a true server, or to have seva bhav. And really, there is no question of which type of service is service of a true server. Mm. Let us say, of course, true server will be all round service. But today is we talk thinking about ancestor souls, and when I came to Yagya, they had just moved to Mount Abu or Pandavavan was the first place, very small one. But if we go to the originally how Brahma Baba starts serving, so Shiv Baba came in Brahma Baba and created Yagya. Now Yagya was created and Yagya required in a way the space and you know Baba had buildings, so Baba started for there was one for mothers, one for children, one where Baba Mama were there. So Baba had many buildings. So that was a big seva at that time, isn't it? How would Baba have began Yagya? And then also, no, Baba says that when Baba comes, 3 feet of land is important. And in the beginning, it was really sometimes very small places where the service began, especially Dari Janki, where she was. There was one room that was her bedroom, classroom, cooking, everything was in one room. In the beginning of Yagya, there was a lot of money because Baba and many, many families brought together their money, material things. But when they came to India, Madhuban, there was really just whatever basics they had, they brought with them. Otherwise, there was no source of, contributions. So there was minimum. So at that time, life was completely different. I remember those days when I went, it was really, really difficult. It was so cold, and I'm not going in details, but what I'm saying is that for Yagya, what is Yagya Seva or what is Seva? Especially when uh, little space was given or wealth was given, we call it Dhan Ki Seva. And you know that how Baba gives example that first time 8 old mothers from a village near Delhi came to see Baba. And mothers, they don't, especially those days, didn't have their own personal income or finances. So they always get money for groceries and whatever expenses of the family. Mm. So these mothers, what they used to in villages always grind their own seasoning. Yeah, they won't buy it fresh one. So they will put little of different seasoning, little of sugar. Like every one of them brought little of all those things what they were using, and so Baba used to praise their love, but also that was the need at that time. So seva could also be, as I said, is very important. How do we support Yagya? Mm. So we are not giving contribution. It's not we are giving the fee for our knowledge which we are getting. But if we realize that this is Yagya and we are being sustained through Yagya, the world is being served through the Yagya. So when we see the importance of Yagya, mm, then in whatever way we can serve through the wealth, whatever way. I'm talking now more on a material level. So when I came, I know that uh, even for there were so many daddies, there were so many brothers. So wherever we will find some good material for their saris or blouses or pillow covers, anything, wherever we saw, it's very reasonable. So because my lot of members of the family were in Gyan, so we'll buy a lot and say, okay, send it to Madhuban or the slippers for the Hadis, anything, whatever we saw. In every state, different things were reasonable. So we will send so that they can be sustained because if the Hadis are sustained, then Yagya will be sustained. So, and then of course, then comes the use of our body. Cooking was needed, cleaning was needed. They had to do everything. And you have seen many pictures of Brahma Baba sitting with children cleaning the grains. And then there are some who are stitching mm, and cooking, washing pots. All that is called Yagya Seva, right? And then the third aspect of Yagya Seva was, of course, to do tapasya. Mm. It has a very, very nice way to have Amrit Vela. Then they will do during day, night time before sleeping. Lot of tapasya. And fourth, of course, then came is that at that time there were not visitors or people were not coming, but whosoever came, they will give them knowledge, give them message. Mm. Because people didn't know that time about Pandav Bhavan or about Baba. So why I'm sharing this, that you cannot kind of compare which service is most important, which seva is most important. Because giving knowledge, all that was quite later stage when they were clear about what really the knowledge is. Right? So seva bhav when it comes to, because someone did mention that yagya seva is only like bhavana of, you know, it's not really like bhakti, but it's really, really real bhavana. First, that how do I support yagya? Mm. It could be small yagya, big yagya. Madhuban is, of course, unlimited yagya. But every center, these days, I know in the Western world, many instruments have their jobs, and so they are able to take care of their, you know, expenses. But in olden days, or even now, many of us, we never work. So whatever we get from Baba's Bandara, we wear that. And I remember in India, it's a tradition. When winter will come, someone will say, okay, I want to give shawl to every sister. Then someone will say, okay, I want to give saris to. I'm just giving example that it is supporting the yagya and those who are supporting yagya in the sense of surrender sisters, they are also taken care of by Baba's Bhandara. Because whatever Baba gives us, we use it. It's not we go for shopping to say, I want this. Yeah. Baba's Bhandara sustains us. So it's important to see, and if we can have bhavna to do all four types of seva, because that's what they say, seva through whatever we can do materially. That is why even now when we go to Madhuban, whatever are the needs. I remember one time, they bake the bread, so their hands they use the cloth. So we took a lot of gloves, big size gloves, hand gloves, and they were so happy. They were so happy because now they say every time, can you bring those gloves for us? Because they bake so many breads, right? So to take out bread, it's very hot. Ovens are hot. So I'm just giving example that serving through whatever we can help, huh? Whether small yagya or unlimited yagya, and then through body also. When we go, I know double foreigners also. After Amrit Vela, used to go to help cutting vegetables. Or mothers will go to roll chapatis. Even the main cooks are there, but still they need a lot of help. So karma yoga, that is using our body. I remember whenever we went in Madhuban to Madhuban during Brahma Baba's time, we will cook 3 meals: breakfast, lunch, dinner, once in a week. Different groups will cook because then those who had been cooking, they get some time break. We will make pillows with the cotton. Every lot of karma yoga through the body. That is important. And third, we should always remember as much good yoga we do, tapasya we do, that's very, very big resource for Yagya to keep Yagya free from obstacles. Give, create such atmosphere through yoga that anyone who comes, they are able to have good experiences. Even at center, instead of always in action, or sometimes good to just sit there. And then fourth is, these days we have lot of service. But today in message, what Baba was sharing was very interesting, that for angelic stage and serving through angelic stage. So one is seva bhav, love for service, love for yagya. Other is also very important, that I have to create that stage, which is for myself is good, for yagya, and also for the world service, to have this power of silence. So during day, just make it 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. By the night time, it will be quite a lot. By night time, we will really feel lighter, and otherwise it's like so much is happening. And some, especially because of Zoom or what, they are whole day talking. So they could give, they are serving, but same level, no? Unless there is enough power of silence, we won't be able to serve at a higher level in a subtle way, which Baba calls not only Mansa Seva, but be lighthouse, might house, and help souls where their obstacles, their sorrows, pains can be removed. So it's very, very important to understand different kinds of service we can do. And all service are important. Someone was saying Yagya Seva is only karma yoga. No, it's the body, it's the wealth, it is our tapasya, and also then giving the message, Baba's message to everyone. So I feel that these are all four types of sevas which we have to do with Lord of Bhavana. For me, Yagya is my family. Mm. I always saw that way. So whatever family requires, and sometimes it's not possible for one person or two to do. But when you have thought, then many are inspired. Mm. So when many are inspired, then they would also want to serve the yagya. In Madhuban, we go, there are so many sevadharis. So they help there. They go for a month, 2 months, some for 1 week, as many days they could serve. So Yagya is my Yagya. It's for my sustenance, right? Why they have so many buses in Shantivan? Because we can travel comfortably, right? But then buses have to be bought, so there must be some who get inspired and they say, we want to contribute towards buses, and then so much food. They made new kitchen, you see now, because to feed 100,000 people is not easy unless there is a proper kitchen. Now they're doing this hygiene project where they kind of saying everything is clean, especially kitchen. They took me before I left Madhuban. I couldn't imagine. Well equipped, but also they keep it now very, very clean. Water is clean so that when we go, we can stay healthy. And it did make difference that mm, one trip before there were so many uh, got sick with stomach problem, all that. But this time, last time, there were very few because they paid extra attention on water and they had to change a lot of pipes, a lot of work because Shiv Baba's huge, unlimited yagya. So Seva Bhav is in all different ways and all actually is part of true serving. We cannot say that this is better, other one is not. And same is when you all know that Baba, we had sister called All-Rounder Dadi, and she was the mother of Dadi Gulzar. All-Rounder, why title was given? There were certain tasks in Madhuban at that time. So Baba will ask, who could do it? So very few will raise hand. And she is the first one. Baba, I will do. Baba, I will do. So then Baba gave her title of all-rounder. Even when I came in Gyan, we had to do everything. Now they have departments, cooking department and cleaning department. So everyone does. That is good to divide, but doesn't mean you only do that, right? You do everything. It's yagya, it's family, how you will do it in family. So yagya seva is true seva in all different ways. And we have to do it with lot of love, fulfilling, lot of bhavna. We create our fortune. And of course, we know that whatever we do, even at confluence stage, brings us protection. And Baba takes care of us also the way we take care of Yagya. So reflect on that and churn the definition of a true server, serving with bhavana, seva bhav. Om Shanti.
न ये चांद होगा न तारे रहेंगे मगर हम हमेशा तुम्हारे रहेंगे न ये चांद होगा न तारे रहेंगे मगर हम हमेशा तुम्हारे रहेंगे न ये चांद होगा forget to bring a picture of an ancestor during the Angelic dance.
Om Shanti, welcome to Avyakti Journey. Today's Happy Sadguruvar Ancestors Day, the beauty of Brahmin life. Let's see what team has brought to us today.
सच्ची दिल से साहब राजी मेरा सारी लाइफ में मैंने देखा सच्चाई सफाई सादगी सादगी माना सिंपल रहना वेस्ट मनी न जावे वेस्ट कपड़ा न हो चंपल भी न हो विदेही और ट्रस्टी कारोबार में भी ट्रस्टी एक्यूरेट वेस्ट न करना है और टाइम में भी वेस्ट न हो सच्चाई सफाई सादगी मना सिंपल रहना का सैंपल सब लोग देखे ये कैसे रहते हैं तो दिखाने के लिए नहीं पर प्रैक्टिकल हर एक को दिखाई पड़ेगा तो लाइफ ऐसी हो जो सब अपने परिवार चाहे सारी दुनिया के लिए देश के लिए धर्म के लिए ठीक है अच्छा थैंक यू ओम शांति
As Baba's child, as a Brahmin, how do we keep our bedroom? Let's see, have a tour. This is a bedroom. You can see there are 2 beds here. There are 2 chairs here. Some closet. Windows. Light curtains. You can have plain white curtains or some with design but light colors. As Didi shared in class also, as much light colors, it pulls the vibration of peace and lightness. One thing to keep attention that our bed should have bedspread on it all the time. It's only when it's time to sleep we take out the bedspread and then we use our sheet. You can see here, this is the bedspread. You can see there is a sheet below the bottom sheet, fitted sheet, the flat sheet with the comforter and the pillow and the fitted sheet. So this is how, and when we have to sleep, you go inside with the flat sheet, the comforter and the fitted sheet is underneath. If you have a comforter which has a cover which can be washed, that's fine too. Then you don't need a flat sheet. Otherwise, we should use a flat sheet together with the fitted sheet. In the bedroom, if we have to sit, we should always use chairs. But if we don't have chairs in the bedroom and if we have to sit, we should always have bedspread on the bed for sitting purpose. Even if you have somebody coming in your bedroom and sitting, they should not be sitting on the bed sheet, but it should be spreaded bed cover on the bed while we use for sitting purpose. This will keep our vibrations very pure and clean. We can have a night table next to our bed where we can keep our Murli next to it so that anytime if we have to wake up or if we are not sleepy, we can always read Murli or book. It's a nice practice. Om Shanti.
निंदिया लेकर आई बाबा की याद सुहानी निंदिया लेकर आई बाबा की याद सुहानी नैना में भर प्रीतम को नैना में भर प्रीतम को सो जा तू आत्मा रानी
Shanti. So now we know, right? How do we sleep? How do we take care of our bed? And how do we take care of our sheets, right? Everything should be very light color. Can be have a little design, but it should be light color. Whatever we choose, it has to be light color. That will bring that lightness, purity, peace, everything in our bedroom and in atmosphere. So I hope you all liked it and it must be useful. Okay, let's move forward. So today, let's get our homework for tomorrow.
Let's all sing the song of Wa Baba Wa and remain in the awareness that I, the soul, am a Raj Dulhari, royal and specially loved child of the Father.
Om Shanti. So I am a Raj Dulari. Of course, we all souls. As Dulari, of course, is used for sisters, but as a soul, we all are Raj Dulari. Raj Dular are all specially loved by Baba, Baba's child. So this is the awareness we all will keep for tomorrow as our homework. And now it's time for us to say goodbye and good night.
It was so beautiful to have trip to Madhuban, Pandavavan, Gyan Sarovar, Shantivan. Everywhere we went, right? Met Sakar Baba, Avek Baba. So now with all these beautiful feelings and vibrations, we say good night to Baba and everyone. Just keep well, everyone. So good night, everyone. Om Shanti.